Oh, go ahead.
What's up, everybody? Kevin here playing Thum the Barbarian, and I'm with my good friend.
AC Gamer.
Guys, we're in the past, and we're really just messing around. This orc medic right here is probably going to be the only orc in this whole group that gives us experience. But we're just over here, we're just having fun, playing our characters, talking with each other, talking about genetically altered bee killers of love.
From the Sci-Fi Channel, guys. Bees
Yeah,
versus crocs. What do you guys think? Which one would win? Or how about sharks versus alligators?
How about
No?
a shark? Yeah,
A sharknado?
yeah,
No, that one's already
versus
taken, man.
super
You
bee
got to
swarm.
do like an alligator tornado, or maybe bee tornado.
Piranha NATO, dude. Piranha
No,
NATO.
bee NATO, man. Bee NATO, as in the
that
name.
that might be actually something that might actually have a chance of existing.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely kill all the bees with inside of it, and
Oh yeah,
you would
definitely.
basically have little BBs that would fly at you and hit you in your face, and you'd be like, "Oh, stop it already!" But
Stings! It stings so much!
but it would definitely make for a good sci-fi show, and it would fit the name because it would let people know what kind of movie it was right off the bat. It's a
Late night
bee
edition, guys.
movie, so oh my god, stay away from me, Acolyte. Give me a break.
You want your soul.
Your soul
Wow.
is mine. What was that from More Combat, right?
Yep. When what's his face? No, Shaolin? No,
That guy,
No.
that guy was probably so proud that he got into a movie, and now people refer to him as what's his face. So he's probably not as proud anymore. He's probably like, dang it, I sucked in that role. People don't even remember me. But there's one guy who's actually referred to as that guy. You know what I'm talking about? The Bashimi guy. He was in like
Steve Buscemi?
I think that's his name. He was in Con Air and he was in The Island. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Con Air.
No.
Did you see that one?
I did see Con Air with
You
Nicolas
remember? You remember
Cage.
the psycho guy who's on the plane? He's like, I once went through it with went through like 4 states with some guy's head on my as a hat or something like that.
John Malkovich?
No. They
not
have
John.
him.
Okay.
They have him as basically Hannibal Lecter. You know, they bring him in like the cages with the mouth guard and stuff like that on.
Ooh.
Did you
The
see
little guy
the Island?
the island with Leonardo DiCaprio and the
No. Ewan
okay, no.
McGregor. When they're on they're like basically clones to be
Ooh, I
farmed
have
whenever
seen
they.
that movie. Yeah, I have seen that movie.
You remember the
I
guy
still
who would
can't
give
think of
him
who you're talking about
the
though.
guy who would give him alcohol? The guy who would sneak down there and give alcohol to, or the guy who would give him alcohol when he snuck down there?
Nope. Nope, don't remember that.
What else has he been in? He's been in a lot of stuff. He was in Fargo. He was Armageddon. You remember Rockhound?
Yeah, that's Steve Buscemi. It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
okay.
That guy
He's
was
called
referred
that
to
guy?
as that guy because for a long time, like he never plays a main role. He's always in like the background or a side role or like a third secondary role kind of thing. He's really never the main guy, but he's in like every movie, and so a lot of people would refer to him as that guy. If you look at on IMDb, like all the movies that he's been in, he's one of the busiest friggin' actors I've ever seen in my entire life. He does
Yeah,
hundreds of movies
Steve
every
Buscemi
year.
has been in a lot of movies, you're right.
I'm getting a lot of lag on this one. I must be running out of space, guys. I do apologize. Hopefully, it will clear up here in a second. If it doesn't, I'll just go ahead and end my episode here. But yeah, he's been in so many movies. I look at other actors, and they're in what, like 3, 4, sometimes 10 or 15 movies in a year. This dude is doing like hundreds of movies every year. I don't know how he finds the time or how he manages his schedule, but man, he's a good actor. Every movie I've ever seen him in, I've been glad that he was there, and just impressed with what he can do as far as like the roles that he's and the range that he's able to play. But I don't know, he's really never. Can you name me a movie that he really stood out as like the main role? I can't think of any movie where he was the main actor,
No. Nope.
which is a shame. I think they could cast him as that, but
Nah,
it's
he's the main guy in Boardwalk, the TV program on. Think it's on HBO.
Oh,
where he
is
plays
he?
a gangster. Yeah, he's the main guy in that one. So now that stands out. So I can't think of that. So
and when did that come out?
no, I think this has been out for like 4 or 5 years, 3 or 4 or 5 years, and he plays a gangster during the 1920s, Prohibition, like right before Prohibition started. So I forget his name. I forget his name in the the television program, but I've only seen a couple of episodes. It's not one I'm really interested in. But now I wanted to ask you a question. Out of all the games you are playing right now, which one do you most enjoy playing? And be honest, let us know. Tell us which game you really, really look forward to playing, which you wish you had more time with, and really, really wanted to play more.
I don't know. I had to think about that. Hold on a second, guys. I think I'm gonna pause my video real quick and see if this fixes it because I'm at 1 frame rate.
Do
Uh,
you want to? Do you want to trash these, dude? You
no, I
want?
mean we've been going for 6 minutes. We can just pause it real quick on my end, and you can keep going with yours.
Okay, bro.
I
I
just want
don't
to see if
mind.
it fixes it because oh, there it goes. It's kind of clearing up a little bit. Let's see if it does it.
How
I
much
don't know.
space do you have on your storage?
Not much. I only have about 70 gigs. And
Okay,
these things take up about 50, 60 gigs an episode for Everquest P99. Some of
it's
the other
almost
ones
five.
take up, hundreds of gigs when I record them, like TerraTech does. But this one's not too much. So, yeah, it's actually clearing up there. Okay, we'll leave it going.
Okay,
As far
cool.
as which video games that I'm really, really enjoying, it kind of changes. Like there was a time there when I was really, really digging Craft the World, and I still greatly enjoy that game. But I wouldn't say it was my number one anymore. As far as which ones I'm enjoying right now, I would say P99, obviously, because I do love this game. TerraTech is up there because I do enjoy it. I think I play it a little bit too much, which is why I kind of got a little bit burned out on it, I think. But,
You got a lot of rabid fans on that game.
oh, yeah, people love the TerraTech series.
Oh, well,
I kind of really, really want to get back to doing Underrail. It was a series that I did Mondays and Fridays for probably like 3, 4 months now, or at least back, about 2 months back. I kind of had to stop because I was messing with the new computer, and I just haven't gotten back caught up yet with all the videos that I do to do those. But I like that one. I really, really like the Underrail series, so I kind of want to go back and play that one and finish that one up and see how it ends and what the storyline was on that. And but I've been watching you play Oblivion and Fallout 3, and it's really, really making me want to go and play one of those. And not those specific ones, but something like
you should do
the
Skyrim, brother. You should do a Skyrim playthrough. I would love
yeah,
to watch you do play Skyrim.
or
I'm gonna do
maybe
Skyrim after I complete Oblivion. I should have started off with Morrowind. I didn't even think about starting off with Morrowind because I
that's
just
the one I was thinking about starting with is the Morrowind
uh,
one.
that would be perfect, man. I would love to see you start off with Morrowind. And I've played every Elder Scrolls out there. I've played. I think I played Arena on one of those old games that you used to have to enter through DOS. What do you call those? You
Wait,
used to have to type them in like MS DOS.
they're just
Uh,
DOS games. I mean, what do you mean
yeah,
by?
yeah. I guess it DOS games. I thought there was another title for them. But anyway, I've even got a program on this computer where I can play Arena and Dagger Falls. So yeah, I mean I've been an Elder Scrolls fan since the beginning. But Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim stuck out the most to me. But I remember playing Dagger Falls. You know, it was one of those games where you turned the corner, there was a monster, and back in the days, it was awesome. It was awesome. I don't know. It's hard to even describe how cool it was back then. It was like playing Assassin's Creed. The first time Assassin's Creed came out, the first
Oh
Assassin's
my
Creed
God,
came
that was
out.
amazing, man.
Okay,
The open world concept, like
yeah, you
that's
guys remember how
crazy.
cool that was? That's how cool games were back in the day for us, guys. That's how those MS-DOS games were. They were just like the new Assassin's Creed game, just coming out, brand new. Oh my God, it's Assassin's Creed. It's so cool.
Do you remember
That's how,
Simon the
yeah.
Sorcerer on there?
I don't know if I've ever played that, dude.
There's one scene in Simon the Sorcerer. It's one of those side-scrolling ones where you pick up stuff and you use it later on, or maybe you don't. There's one scene where he's playing a wizard, so he opens up this little pocket on his robe and he throws a
Alright.
ladder into it. He pops a ladder into it and he's like, "How did that fit in there?" Oh, it's magic. That's right. It's like he was making fun of the fact that the genre. You picked up everything, including the kitchen sink, and sometimes quite literally the kitchen sink. In some of these
Oh,
games, like Day of the Tentacle, the Dig. Did you ever play the Dig? That was an
no.
amazing game. If you haven't played that one, guys, I would definitely go check that one out. Great stories. Day of the Tentacle had great comedy in it. You had what were some of the other ones?
There
Return to
were Dungeons and
Krondor.
Dragons games. You know the ones I'm talking about where you go down the hall and you turn a corner and there would be the monster? and you would have maybe like 4 people in your party and stuff like that, and you'd each have an action and stuff like that. It was really cool. Those games were really weird and really awesome. Oh man, I let this guy get away, and now we're gonna get a bunch of ads.
Yeah, I can't see him. Otherwise, I would have. He's running really fast. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Let me know if it gets out of hand because I need a few seconds to run or walk
Okay,
or
how
waddle.
much? Go ahead and get as close to the zone as you can, dude.
Well, no, I want to
start.
be close enough to be able to heal you. So if you want to
Oh
pull it
no,
back a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
pull him. I'm gonna pull him all the way back to near the zone line because I mean, look, this guy, he ran all the way out here and got all these ads, so I'm trying to prevent that.
I'm at 30%, so I think we're fine, man. You're not taking very much
Okay.
damage at all. But yeah, there's a lot of games back in the day that have Command and Conquer. Westwood and Blizzard really made some great games. They still do to this day. I don't know about Westwood. Was Westwood still around?
Is Westwood still around? That's a good question, man. One I do not have the answer to, my friend.
I know Blizzard is.
Yeah, Blizzard.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Blizzard has not only survived, but they have become stronger. I don't think you can say the same thing about Westwood. I could be mistaken, though. I haven't really kept up with them.
I know Activision came out with a lot of video games back in the day that I liked, and I think Activision's actually been bought
Pitfall.
several times
Didn't
by people.
Didn't they do Pitfall?
Did you like Pitfall? That wasn't one of the favorite of mine.
I love Pitfall, dude. And I mean, that was the first game that I really, really got into. Really, really got. Except for arcade games like Galaga. I really liked Galaga. I love Defender. I was a master at Defender. I put so much money into a Defender game that at the local laundromat that my mom used to get mad at me. She would get upset at me because I keep begging for quarters to go play Defender. So
They're good games, man. And the arcades, I remember playing like RoboCop on the arcade or Silk Feed on the arcade. There's a ton of arcade games. And you got to remember, guys, we were starved for games back then because, they may come out with a game for the arcade every like 4, 5, 6 months. And those games that they would come out with may or may not be what you were looking for. It's not like it is now where every time they come out with a new game, chances are there's like 15 first-person shooters free to pick from and 800 RPGs free to pick from and so on and so forth for every genre you can imagine. Like Warcraft, I remember having to wait, which is a RTS, real-time strategy game.
Yeah, I loved Warcraft. Warcraft 1 and Warcraft 2, really good games.
Oh yeah, the expansions for each one of those were amazing. Or Command and Conquer. I remember having to wait like 6 years in between titles. Because that was just so if you wanted an RTS, you found one and then you waited like 6 years for the next one. It's not like it is now where you can wait 6 days for the next one or 6 minutes for the next one sometimes. We were starved for good content or any content actually. And when you had really, really good content, it made an impact on us because you would be stuck with it for so long. And there's games out there I would play I'm lagging out a little bit here. I would play over and over and over again because you just didn't have anything else to play, and it was so enjoyable. Like Dune was another good one that we could play, and you said you never played any of those, right?
I never played Dune. I played Command and Conquer. I played Warcraft. I played StarCraft. Played all those games. Loved them.
Yeah, I really, really think that you would enjoy the Dune ones.
I would have, man. I love Dune. I love the book. It's one of my favorite books in the entire world. And
you ran away. He was trying to buff you up, man.
The movie was amazing. Well, he just gave me thorns, so I'm not gonna waste that.
Well, that's what he was trying to do. He said wait, and then he was because you left. Oh, nice. He just gave me chloroplast.
Oh yeah, he gave me. I mean, you give somebody thorns, what do you expect them to do?
Well, I think he was just trying to buff you up completely before you ran out. But let me go ahead and stand up. But I do apologize, guys, for the poor frame rate. I could stop the episode, but I think the episode's going pretty good. I don't really want to stop it. And a lot of you guys just listen for the commentary anyway, so hopefully the little bit lagginess on this last video we shoot for the night, because this will be my last one at least, because I am completely full up on my hard drive right now.
It's like almost 5:30 a.m. here too. So
how cold is it over there, man?
It's not so bad, man. Like I turned the car on for a little while and let the heater run there for good. So my toes are just starting to get a little bit numb again. So.
And what are we doing tomorrow? Are we doing anything on Monday?
I thought we were gonna play our mains. I don't know. I may start off playing Red Server with those guys since neither one of them made it. I may make a couple videos with them. But
Red Server, man, I got a character over there now.
Yeah, just a couple of videos. I think is what I'll do tomorrow night, and then we can do our mains, or we can try to go back into high keep or whatever, man. We could do Terraria. We could do
Oh, I think he wants to know if you wanted to log his tank on and come help you. I would say I
what
would
about the
normally say
long?
yeah, but we're about to log guy. I really apologize for that because it would be awesome if you had shown up earlier. We would have been more than happy, we will, for you to come over here and join us. But yeah, this is gonna be our last episode
I
here.
think maybe we missed the name guy a couple of times, like you said. I don't think we've been able to pay as much attention because it's just been me and you to what's been going on, and I think we've missed him.
But we got one out of the group, and
What
you
was his
got a
name?
level. Wee Wolf, WEE Wolf.
Yep, we Wolf.
Yeah, it looks like he's up on the top right now. I think he's gonna sit there and camp that guy. And all the luck to you, man. I hope you get a couple of a couple of those. Oh, I guess you can't get a couple of them, but hopefully you get at least one of those idols and can run back over to Eastern Commons and sell it real quick and come back and get another one if you want. But
Yeah, just for the bus, we appreciate it, brother. I mean, you can have the idol. Well, I'd like to get AC one, but I think like you said, we missed him a couple of times because for him to how long have we been here, and for him to only appear once,
yeah, like 6 videos and he only appeared once.
I yeah, I think that we've missed him a couple of times, which
Yeah, it's all
you know,
right, man. It happens. But we got one, which is for, like I said, 4 to 500 platinum for about 2 hours. You know, that's still better money than we've making for the last like what 2 3 weeks.
yep.
So you know that's still pretty nice, and we'll get you another piece of armor, which will help us out in the future as far as going to tougher and tougher zones. Because at some point, yeah, I do want to spend a little bit of time down in High Keep because I love that zone, and I want to show you guys more of it.
Oh
But
yeah, me too.
I also want to go check out Kazakh Thul again. I want to go see that area and show people that
Ooh,
area.
we're almost. I think we're almost of a level to where we can go back to
Yeah,
Capital too,
especially if
man.
we had a full group, we could go
Uh,
over there and tear up one of the temples or maybe the maze and check some stuff out. And then, come back over here and get a little bit more levels or get a few levels over there and kind of come back over here and just show like deeper and harder parts of the zone. Maybe even go over to Unrest and show the basement because I never really got to show that off very much when we were there last time. And just so that everybody can see a little bit of all the zones and you can make up for your own mind which one you like because you may like the undead. You may like, your spells may be very suited to that. You may like lizards. You may just want a change of pace and see something different. And we want to show you that. We want to show you all the different places you can go. And I think with all the characters we have, we'll eventually, get to that point where we've shown you, most of the zones in the game. There's so many zones in this game. It's going to be hard to show you all of them.
what character do you like the most, dude?
I would have to
Which
go with my
character?
cleric, man. I love my cleric.
Still loving your cleric the most? Okay. I think for me it's still Doom. Doom is guys. I think I asked this question a couple videos ago. I'm tired and I'm kind of loopy, but which characters do you want us to play more? Now, hey, like I said, AC has a level 6 Dark Elf Shadow Knight, and I want to make a troll shaman to go with him and to hang out with him. But we've heard whispers, and it's been said that we've had a couple of people tell us that they would rather see our mains, more of our mains. Well, I think we put out a Thum. I think I put out a Thum the Barbarian video every day. Don't you, AC?
I don't put it out like that. I put out videos based off of P99. So, yeah, it's sometimes it's weeks before you guys see another episode with my main in it. And if that's the case, you guys want to see more of that, I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, let us know, guys.
I just
Seriously.
have, like I said, I have about now because of today. I have like 2.5 months worth of videos,
So now,
and
how do you do it, AC? Tell us how do you put out your videos? I mean, do you like if you make the like our
I put them in
Eurodytes,
order. I put them in order how I make them. So
how
like
you
if
make
we
them? Okay, all
yeah, if
right.
we record like 14 videos in one day on our monks, then those will be 14 episodes in a row. Because sometimes we're talking about stuff that happened in previous episodes, and if I mix them up, you're probably not gonna understand what's going on. You'll be like, oh, well, weren't we watching like? And I want you to kind of get into the character. I don't want you to have to keep changing back and forth, because that's how I
I'm
get into the
fine with
character.
that though. I mean, I want to enjoy this game to the fullest. It's not about playing one character for me, guys. It's about playing every
No, no.
race, every different character. It's about enjoying the game and getting the most out of it. And that doesn't necessarily mean playing Thum. Though I love Thum, he is my favorite guy to play. And yes, I would like to get him high level, guys. I'm not saying anything uh, uh, against that. It's just, I also want to get my druid high level. I want to get a troll shaman up to level 6 so I can group with AC's Shadow Knight. I want to play every character, every race, every that this game has to offer, because it is such a good game, such a fun game, and the more options I have, the less chance of burnout there is for me. So that's what I'm saying.
No, I
But if
get
you
that.
guys
I'm
want to,
not.
yeah,
I was just saying that the reason I like to let them play or let them see like 5, 6 videos in a row of the same class is because when I play it that night, that's how much I'm getting into that class. Is that I get the monk, I get the monk, I get the monk, and I want them to feel the same way so that they're on the same page, or at least they could be if they were feeling the same connection to that class as I was, you know. And so I try to
right,
put it out
right.
in that order. But you
But you
guys,
feel, I mean, you feel like I do, right? You want to get as much out of the game. You don't necessarily want to play the same guy over and over again. You want to spread it out and
I mean, it depends. I could play my cleric all the time and be perfectly happy with that. Never get tired of my cleric. But I greatly enjoy my other classes as well. I like playing the monk because he's a different change of pace. I like playing my shadow knight because I love my shadow knight. The only one that I've played so far that just doesn't suit me is the shaman, and I hate to say that because there's nothing wrong with playing a shaman. The class is fantastic, and they really, really are kind of a special class in my eyes, because a lot of the people that I know in the game right now, like ZK and Super Bits and Bob and people like that, they play shamans, and they're very good at it, and they make the game look very enjoyable through that race and that class. But I suck at them. Like, it just doesn't suit me. I'm not very good at it. So that's the only one. And I think, another aspect of that is I couldn't wait to stop playing my shaman so I could play my cleric. And I think that kind of jaded me a little bit on the enjoyment I was getting out of it, because I didn't see the shaman for a class that was by itself and I could, sit there and enjoy it. All I
yeah.
saw was that
Did
it
you
was
have a
stopping me from
problem?
playing my cleric.
Okay, so I was wondering why. I enjoyed hanging out with your shaman, of course, because you could give me agility and dexterity buffs, but I'd much rather have your cleric at my back, because we're able to do this right now because you're a cleric. If your shaman was here, there'd be many times where we would have had to have zoned.
Oh yeah,
So
tons of times
yeah,
that we had to zone
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's not as good of a healer, but he could slow the enemy and maybe be able to do this easier. And I'm sure somebody out there could have done this area with their shaman all by themselves.
So
But
was
that's
it
that's not how
slow?
I play it. Like I play it like a cleric because that's what I'm familiar with.
Right, but was it slow? Like, wasn't that high mana cost?
It was high
Isn't
mana
that?
cost and high aggro, but I could have gotten a few, pieces of armor here and there, just like you did, and made it easier to cast. And I'm sure there's tons of things that I could have done because I've seen other players do it, and they do it just fine. That's why I don't want to put down the class at all. I'm just saying, like, when you come to this game, guys, you'll see a lot of people will start a lot of characters, but around level 30, when the game changes for them and gets a little bit more difficult and takes longer to level, that if they're not completely and totally dedicated to that class,
Yeah,
and then
he's killing Vopuk.
oh, he's killing the named.
Yeah, he's killing the name.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yes, it does.
Well, we did say we were going to leave, and I guess he just assumed that means the named was his. But it's okay.
That's
We
not a
were
big deal.
yeah, we were gonna leave anyways, and I think this is a good place to end the episode, anyways, guys. But yeah, we definitely want to thank you all for coming out and joining us. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like it in the future. You want to say anything, Hydros?
No, just hit that like button, guys. Share the video and help us out. We really appreciate it, and have a good time.
And again, guys,
Have,
thanks for watching. We will catch you next time.
subscribe.